into the cloud. Hey there, I'm Kat Mak, and I have Tri. And you know what? I'm pausing because. Hey there, I'm Kat Mak, and I have Tri Ningsih, another amazing co-author of the best-selling book, Empower Her. So thank you so much for coming on and telling me and telling all our viewers a bit about your journey. Now, Tri, you're a best-selling author already. Now, this is twice over. You're a transformational coach, and I know you're a heart-centered mum. That I know because we've spoken before, but it's been a little while, and I still feel the same energy, which is really cool. But you run you're a transformational coach, but you're faith-based, which is really beautiful because you flow from the heart and from what you have experienced before. So I ask you this: why did you decide to write this chapter in the book? What inspired you?
What inspired me? Well, allow me to start by asking this question. Well, it's a rhetorical question. So,
Yeah.
would you believe this statement that everybody has story? Every one of us have life stories, right? Yes. And life stories, the good, the bad, the ugly, and I sure have plenty story of my life. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not
But
exempt, right? No one's exempt.
no, no one is exempt. So this knowing that everyone has stories is what actually inspires me to contribute to this chapter, so that I can not only share my story, but I could share the wisdom and the lesson learned. And my intention is that my story could be the voice of hope for every woman out there that are probably experiencing similar struggle as I have, or just simply feeling stuck, right? And unable to move forward, not knowing how. And my hope is that after reading my chapter, my stories, they would ask themselves these empowering questions, something like, wait a minute, if she can, what stops me? If she can, maybe I can too. Basically, they will come into conclusion that this is my hope, that if she can, I can, and then they can
Yeah.
go from, and then they can go from there, and yeah,
Because you
start
talk
with.
about you talk about your healing journey, and you talk about looking in the mirror. And I'm actually going to quote what you said, which stood out to me. Right, this stood out to me. There was because exactly what you said. Your story empowers, and yes, it's an overused word, but empowered, inspired, moved, touched,
Mhm.
uh, felt something in my belly. So I wrote this down and I wrote next to it, boom, right? I wrote, there was a few things that I wrote, but the one that I will quote is this. I wrote next to it, boom. The turning point in my healing journey came when I realized the real issue wasn't just about others. It was about trusting my own. Yeah.
And to look to look into yourself, to look at yourself, turn to yourself instead of just blaming others or looking at
Yeah,
others.
I wanted you to expand on that because that really that sang my truth. You know,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, because whether we know it or not,
Mm-hmm.
we we have, let's just say, childhood wound. And the way we are running our life, the way we are doing the thing, it's deeply rooted, that it's in our subconscious mind. We don't know, we don't realize it until something shakes us. Then it's like, wait a minute, and then you'll see your pattern, you see, what triggers you and all those things. And this is why I feel it's very important to look in and why you are the way you are. There must be a story behind why you're reacting the way you are, why you yeah, basically just why you live your life the way you're living your life
Yeah.
without intention. Some most of the time we don't live intentionally. We just like, oh, just I'm just used to the way, this is just the way I am. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yes, so that's why that's when I realized, wait a minute, it's like the common denominator here is me. So I need to look into myself.
So true. And a lot of us don't actually do that. I mean, you know what? And life gets in the way and we continue on like robots. And even though we know the thing, we can still become complacent because
Mm-hmm.
nobody is perfect. So it's
No,
important to, like you said, continuously do the mirror and look in the
yeah.
mirror physically
Yeah.
and
And healing isn't a
metaphorically.
continuous
Yeah.
journey, right? Yeah.
So, question for you. Thus far, and I'm sure there's many, what has been one of your greatest feats? What are you the most proud of? Or one of the things that you are proud of?
Or maybe two.
Either.
Or hundreds. No. The obvious answer to that would be my two beautiful children,
Yeah,
the kind and multi-talented. Well, I'm the mom, so I can just pump their tire a little bit, right? But
absolutely. If you're not, who will? I'm sorry, not sorry, but it's your duty to do that.
that's right. That's right. They are my pride and joy. They are my living legacy. They are my everything. Actually, they are the reason why I'm walking this path that I'm walking right now, right?
Okay, so
Not
yeah.
for them. But in addition to that,
Mm,
what I'm proud and very humble is the woman that I've become from my journey. I've turned my struggles into stepping stones towards building this meaningful life, I would say, is a life with that I build with intention,
mm,
um, with inner peace. Instead of reacting to life, I am trying to intentionally build my life with meaning. And being the most important part is being presence, like present for my children, present for what is going on right now,
mhm.
instead of worrying about past or future that's still far away, but be present.
So would that be what you would tell your 20-year-old self? Would that be something that you would tell your 20-year-old self? What would you tell your 20-year-old self based on what you've just said?
I have many to tell my 20 years old self, but I would start by saying, my dearest younger me, I mean, you will be going through a lot of struggles in life, but I hope you know that none of those are going to waste,
Mm,
because every heartbreak, every loss, every challenges, they're just shaping me into a stronger and wiser self, uh, someone that's more connected with herself, someone that's more intentional with her life and herself and the decision that she makes. And I also will tell her that her worth doesn't is not depend on others' approval or others'
I love
validation.
that.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
it's in the courage to keep moving forward, even though life sometimes feels very heavy, right?
yeah.
It's it's and also I will tell her that you will find your voice, and someday that voice will help other to rediscover theirs or discover their own voice.
Who would have known that 20 odd years, 20 or so, 25, I don't know how many years later, that sings true. Like, it, who would have known? I would never have known that I would be. If somebody told me right now that I'd be doing this, I'm like, are you crazy?
Yeah, exactly. If somebody tell me I am in your podcast, are you crazy? I
Yeah,
am
I'm like,
hiding.
what the? So, yeah, absolutely. So, if, because obviously you said earlier, I want my chapter to inspire and to move. And I can tell you now, if you haven't read it, it will. Um, and if there's women out there or people out there that read your chapter and they feel stuck and they're like, man, I want to do what she's doing. I want to, heal, look in the mirror and don't feel that self-worth is lacking. And sometimes where you said your life is heavy and sometimes your life gets in the way and life is heavy. Not everything's going to be like fantastic. That's
Mm-hmm.
just a fallacy, right? If we thought
That's right.
everything was going to be perfect, then we're lying to ourselves totally. We're setting ourselves up for serious failure. What would you tell somebody out there to inspire them, to get them kick up the proverbial, to go, hey,
Stop waiting. Okay. Um, yeah, I've been there. It's I think the key point, the important part is to start, right? If say I wanted to be, I don't know, I wanted to do the project that maybe I'm just waiting. Oh, for example, writing this chapter, right? It's like if I'm waiting for myself to be ready, to feel ready to write, to be inspired, I will be waiting forever.
yeah,
because 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 readiness is not a feeling.
yeah.
It's no, it's
Readiness
a
is not a feeling. That's
readiness is not a feeling. It's a decision. It's a decision to start. If you want something, go for it. Um, start messy, start imperfectly, but start, right? And yeah, it's because readiness doesn't come before action. It's because of the action, then you'll be ready.
so true.
Yeah.
Tree, thank you so much for sharing your wisdom. That is so, so
Mhm.
true. Just start, and we don't start.
Just
It's
start.
it's
Start
like
scared. Start messy. Start scared, but start.
just start. I know. Just get off the start line. Get off the thing.
Yeah. Don't wait for the perfect time.
Yeah, I know,
Don't.
because it's never
Yeah,
going to
that's
happen.
never gonna happen. It's in you. It's in your hand. You gotta do it.
You do.
Mm.
You've been such a pleasure to have a quick chat with. Congratulations for being a best-selling author yet again, and I look forward to reading another chapter in the life of you.
Oh. Likewise, Kat, I will be reading your book.
Which
Definitely.
is
Please
coming.
let me know.
It'll be coming out shortly. Thank you
But
so
shortly.
much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
No problem. Bye for now.